Previously on The Practice.
I had what I would consider to be an extremely erotic dream. And you were in it.
What do you mean she hit on you?
Well,
While she's the judge on your case?
she was going to recuse herself, and then she thought it would have no effect.
Does this just happen? Women come up to you and tell you that you're in their dreams?
Lindsay makes twice my salary?
Well, Eleanor, she brings in a lot of business. Her percentage should be...
Twice? $242,000. That's my problem.
Since when did you take such a strong interest in math, Eleanor?
Certain equations fascinate me.
Try adding 2 + 2. You couldn't do that with your asbestos clients.
Is this what happens to women when you insert your penis? I'm just curious because they become reading. What's going on, Leonard?
I'm not feeling too good. I need to get a continuance.
Oh, God. Practically getting a contact high off your breath.
Why do you keep defending this guy?
Because I like him. Because he was my first client ever. And because he's innocent.
On the count of possession of a controlled substance, we find the defendant not guilty.
The jury is dismissed with the thanks of the court.
You did it.
We're adjourned.
It means nothing, Leonard, if you don't get help.
Why do you care so much? I'm just...
I like you, Leonard. It's not every day you get to meet good people.
Yes, I know.
I had a really good time last night.
Me too. So, do you want to come to the game tonight?
Tonight?
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'll call you this afternoon.
Okay.
Between now and then, I'll be missing my little buttercup.
You are the sweetest boy. Come here. What?
Eleanor,
Leonard?
I think I'm in trouble.
Hold it! Freeze! No move. Let's see your hands. Don't move. Hold it right there. Hands up.
What the hell is going on?
Hey, stay back.
Hands up!
Your hands.
What is this?
Stay out of it.
What is this?
Nothing.
What's that?
I don't know.
How'd it get there?
I don't know.
This your desk? This your desk, ma'am.
Yes.
You don't know how it got there.
No.
Please place your hands behind your back.
What for?
You have the right to remain silent.
Come on.
My rights?
You have the right to an attorney.
Yeah, I know my rights. Is this a joke?
How did these drugs get here, ma'am?
I don't know.
Come from both. You, sir, have the right to remain silent.
We'll meet you at the arraignment. Obviously, don't say anything. Leonard, that goes for you, too. Don't say a word. All right, let's go. Eugene, you take Eleanor, Rebecca, Leonard, Jimmy, jump in.
Bobby, we might be witnesses. We can't represent...
What'd you see?
Oh, I didn't see anything,
Lindsay? Beck? Anybody see Leonard drop the stuff in Eleanor's desk? Nobody?
I think we were all looking at the door.
Leonard came running in first and the police were right behind him.
Hey, get your nose out of there.
Ma'am,
Ma'am?
You can't search that desk.
we've made an arrest.
You can only search the suspect's desk. That's it.
Anything subject to the suspect's control.
Hey.
John.
Where'd that come from?
Bottom drawer under some files. Looks like there's some dried blood on it.
Let me see that.
Counsel. Bag it.
Yeah.
God, Lindsay, you've been provoking her?
Lucy!
Bobby,
Your Honor.
what's going on?
One of our lawyers just got arrested.
Lucy!
Could we talk in private?
Sure. My office, Lucy. Okay, Eugene, Beck, get going. Take Lindsay.
I'd rather take that case.
Never mind.
What? Never mind.
Lindsay, go with Eugene. Get Helen. Maybe she can help with Eleanor. What's up?
Well, you're not going to believe it when I tell you. Actually, you might, considering. Yesterday afternoon, I was served with a complaint against me, filed under seal by one of my former law clerks. He's claiming sexual harassment.
What a shock.
Funny. The claim is baseless. Nevertheless, I have to defend myself against it. That's why I'm here, to hire you.
You want to hire me to defend you in a sexual harassment case? Don't you think that's a little strange?
Why? You're an excellent attorney.
Who you've had erotic dreams about.
Oh, please. If I had a dime for every erotic dream I'd ever had, forget it.
Oh, is that what you'd say at your deposition?
Look, if you choose not to represent me, that's fine. But I don't think you need be discourteous. I'm sorry to have bothered you.
Why would you want to hire me? Sexual harassment isn't my specialty. Though it would be a good way to disqualify me as a witness should I ever be called to testify.
And why would you be called as a witness? Nobody knows what happened between us. Unless you told someone. I certainly didn't.
Nothing happened between you and me.
So then this hostility just comes out whenever anybody tries to engage your services.
Well, let's just say I have a hard time believing you're totally innocent.
Let's just say I have a hard time believing you only represent the totally innocent.
Let's assume, for the sake of argument, that I do.
I am innocent. I had an affair with the boy. The truth is, I think he still has a thing for me. After he finished as my law clerk, he asked me to write him a letter of recommendation. I did. Wasn't glowing enough in his eyes. He's retaliating.
Okay. Which brings me back to why me?
Look, if this goes public, I get destroyed. Merits aside. I want somebody vicious enough to make this go away, who's not afraid to get ugly if he has to. I asked around. Word is, you're it.
She's up first, Leonard's being called second.
We have to get him independent counsel.
First, let's get through arraignment.
All
Did you call her?
rise. I left word. Oh, no. It's Judge Wackadoo.
Just what we need.
Be seated. Case number 32111, Commonwealth versus Eleanor Frutt, possession of controlled substance.
Eugene Young, for the defendant, waive reading, Your Honor. I move to dismiss this right now.
On what grounds?
Miss Frutt's a lawyer. She represents a man who charged into her office.
Objection.
What the hell?
Your Honor, I work with Mr. Young.
Hurry up.
What are you doing?
Technically, we still represent Leonard. You can't be serving up facts that incriminate him, even if they help Eleanor.
Your Honor, the police charged into our office chasing a man they believed had drugs in his possession. This man ran to Miss Frutt's desk. The police followed. Suddenly, drugs were discovered on Miss Frutt's desk. They asked her how they got there. She, of course, refused to answer any questions, and they arrested her for having drugs in her possession, and it's bogus.
Is that what happened?
From what I know, that seems accurate.
Out of line. Out of line. Arresting the lawyer?
Your Honor, Ms. Frutt was given opportunity to explain how the drugs came into her possession.
But if a client dropped them there, then she's not free to say so, is she? I want to know who the officer is. I want to know who said okay to this. This case is dismissed. 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 We don't go around arresting lawyers. Next case, next case, next case.
32112, Commonwealth versus Leonard Sowers, possession of controlled
Rebecca
substance.
Washington, representing the defendant, Your Honor. Waive reading. I, too, ask that you dismiss all charges.
Why?
As the police report stipulates, they didn't find any drugs on my client. They were on Eleanor Frutt's desk.
Wait a second. This is the guy who went running in, so forth, drugs?
Well, there's no evidence of that. The heroin was only found on the desk, never in Mr. Sowers' possession.
He's got a record as long as my intestine. He's a drug addict. Do I look like a dope?
You do not look like a dope.
You have got a god-awful, scum-sucking, guilty client here. We all know that. Drug addict.
Your Honor.
Get yourself a jury. I mean, they're the dopes. They'll probably let him go. Not dismissed. Bound over. And no bail either, because you got me angry. Next case. Give me something good.
You sold me out.
I did not sell you out.
You said in open court the drugs were in my possession.
I said it for the purpose of Leonard's case.
In my possession?
Your case was already dismissed, Eleanor.
Oh, yes, Lindsay, take her side. I expect nothing less.
Hey!
This again?
Why is she even here?
To kick your ass like I did before.
Oh,
Guinness
please.
World Book of
Like you
PMS
even
record
hurt me?
What the hell is wrong with you two?
Isn't it obvious? You said something she didn't like, and it's clearly my fault.
Enough.
Eleanor.
I've been paging you.
Yeah, well, some bad news.
Eleanor Frutt, please place your hands behind your back.
Excuse me?
You have the right to remain silent.
Now
Anything
what?
you say can.
Enough with Miranda. What's going on now?
The knife they found in your drawer, did George Vogelman give it to you?
What?
It's the weapon used to cut off Susan Robbins' head.
Fox. She's going to be booked on concealing evidence, probably obstruction of justice.
Did she say how the knife got in there?
Well, we haven't had a chance to talk to her yet.
Okay, first we try to get it kicked. In my opinion, the search was illegal.
Well, incident to an arrest.
They were after Leonard, not...
But they arrested her.
Which got dismissed already. Lindsay, bring the motion at the arraignment. Rebecca, you handle Leonard. Eugene, go find George Vogelman.
Bobby, you have that lawyer coming in on Kittleson.
What?
Yeah, she hired us. She's being sued.
And you took the case?
Lindsay, never mind.
Bobby, she...
Lindsay, go see Eleanor. Jimmy, I need you to help me here. Do they know it's the murder weapon?
It matches the blade. They're testing the blood scrapings.
How the hell did it get in her desk?
I don't know. It was the bottom left drawer.
Under some old files. Do you even remember the last time you looked down there?
No. So somebody's framing me. Or George.
Did George Vogelman ever have access? Was he ever in the office alone?
It isn't him, Lindsay.
Can you really know that now?
Yes.
Okay. Arraignment's at 2, Division 1. I can't imagine they'll set bail, but...
I don't believe this is really happening. A guy comes in, he throws heroin at me, and I am suddenly being held for concealing a murder weapon?
It's gonna go away, Eleanor. Don't worry.
Can I help you?
I'm looking for Dr. George Vogelman. Does he work here?
He does. Or did. You're about 10 minutes too late.
Sorry?
The police just arrested him.
Same charge, concealment.
And he's in custody.
Eugene's on his way to see him in lockup. Lindsay talked to Helen. She thinks the police are determined to get him all over again. Is concealment a lesser included?
To murder? No way. He's free game.
Bobby Donald?
Yeah.
Milton Cadams.
Oh, hi. Thanks for agreeing to come. Jimmy Berluti.
A pleasure.
As I said on the phone, Judge Kittleson is very anxious to dispose of this.
As is Mr. Michaels. He certainly doesn't want to begin his law career as a plaintiff in a sexual harassment case. That's why we filed under seal.
Which I appreciate. Listen, we've been hit with a little emergency, and unfortunately I have to run out. If we could agree to depose the two parties, also under seal, do it right here, get some kind of assessment on the case, we can pick a number and be done.
Can she go first?
Sure. 6 o'clock tonight?
Tonight?
You could always depose her again if you want. My feeling is if we could flush out some facts quick, I think we can get rid of it. The faster, the better for both sides.
Okay. I'll see you at 6 tonight.
Great. Jimmy, sorry to run out.
I'm so sorry.
Leonard?
I never meant to hurt her.
Leonard, you need to stop crying and listen to me.
I love Eleanor.
I know you do. And for you to help her, you see, we may have to be making statements that go against your interests, which means you might need to get a new lawyer for the time being.
I want Eleanor.
Well, Eleanor is unavailable right now.
I love Eleanor.
She is in jail, Leonard.
She's always stuck by me. They can't...
Okay, what I am trying to tell you is we won't be sticking by you.
I love Eleanor. I have no idea. You want me to say it again?
Well, you better think, George. Think who could have stuck that knife in that drawer. Otherwise...
I've heard that speech. You better think, George. Better think who could have put that head in your medical bag. Otherwise...
Now is not the time to get snide. This is Eleanor on the line now, not just you.
I know that. Why would I ever put a knife in her drawer? Or if I did give it to her, why would she even take it? Somebody's doing something here.
And you can't think of who it could possibly be?
No.
George, I'll tell you this. If I ever get wind...
You know what? Beat me up? Do it. I've been out of work for 6 months. I finally got hired 2 days ago. 2 days ago. And what happens? In come the police to take me away again. Go ahead, Eugene. Beat the hell out of me. I need the money.
Case number 32632, Commonwealth versus Eleanor Frutt.
Bobby Downer for the defense, Your Honor. Waive reading. Asks that this court dismiss all charges on the grounds...
Dismiss. Everybody's getting up and asking me to dismiss charges. What do I look like?
Well, under the circumstances,
I've already dismissed charges against this woman once today. That's all she gets. I don't just kick things here, especially in murder cases. Not dismissed. No, no, no.
What do you mean, murder case?
Yes, it's murder. Your client is charged with first-degree murder. If you didn't know that, why the hell did you waive reading?
What's going on here? What is going on?
Talk to me, counselor. Never mind, don't. Now I'm mad, all right? Next case. Give me something good.
What the hell is this?
Why don't we find a room to talk? There's enough there.
For a murder charge?
Well, I'm not saying we're gonna make, but we gotta face a few facts here. She had a romantic relationship with this Vogelman.
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, well, love's been known to smolder.
Is this a joke?
She's found with the murder weapon, and we all know Eleanor has a temper.
What do you want, Richard?
Vogelman. She testifies that he gave her the knife. Well, maybe we can make things go easy on her.
First of all, I have no knowledge that he gave her the knife. Second, you can't get Vogelman. Double jeopardy.
Oh, we can't get him on murder, but we can on concealment and perjury.
Third, this is blatant blackmail.
This is a settlement negotiation.
You're charging a lawyer with murder to get her client? This is way over the line.
Bobby, you guys accused a victim's brother of murder just to get your client off, and you want to debate where the line is?
We're defense attorneys. It's different.
Discuss the offer with Eleanor. And then, get back to me.
I don't believe it.
I've got the motion to suppress marked up for tomorrow.
With that, Judge?
No, thank God, Judge West.
How's George?
Not good. They denied bail.
For concealing evidence?
And perjury, obstruction of justice. They're on a mission, Bobby. They're out for him, and now they have the perfect chance.
So you don't deny the affair?
No, I don't. Nor did I regret it until yesterday.
Can you tell us how your relationship with Kevin Michaels began?
Our professional relationship began when I hired him out of law school to clerk for me. Our physical relationship began about 4 months later. It was a Friday night. We were going over a draft of a rather convoluted opinion regarding stock fraud. And, well, I suppose one might say I seduced him.
Why might one say that?
Because I did.
Can you be more specific?
Do I need to be? The basis of this lawsuit concerns what happened after he left my employ. We can all stipulate to the sexual affair.
We're on a fast course to settle this. I need to flush out some of the background before advising my client.
All right. We were working side by side, going over this draft. He reached across for something. I don't remember what. And he inadvertently brushed my breast. He began to apologize profusely, and perhaps to dissipate his embarrassment, I said, "Don't be sorry. I rather enjoyed it."
What happened next?
Well, he just stared back at me. I'd obviously shocked him. But he had an expression almost as if he were titillated a little as well. And, oh, I don't know. Maybe because the hour was late and my senses were fried, or it was just the dare in me. I said, "It's not the worst thing in life to be touched, you know?" And I reached out my hand. I touched him and said, "Not so bad, is it?"
And then?
And then, at the risk of sounding immodest, I gave him the best fellatio known to mankind. am sorry to be so blunt, but I think we all know what can happen if you don't come clean at a deposition.
No prints on the knife. DNA was positive. It's Susan Robbins' blood. I think Vogelman needs independent counsel.
For now...
What if we need to argue he put the knife in here? My money says we will.
Let's just see how the suppression hearing goes on Eleanor. If we win there won't be any conflict. You all set?
Yep.
You need any help on any research or...
I'm fine.
Lindsay, it's a good case to take. If a judge hires you, that's a nice feather.
It's under seal, Bobby. There's no marquee value in this case. There was no reason to take it. Or was there?
Oh, please, you can't be jealous.
Bobby, let me just concentrate on Eleanor's case right now, okay?
Your Honor.
Am I early?
No. We're set to go in about 20 minutes, and Bobby wanted to go over some stuff.
Do you perhaps have something I could just nip? Oh, hello.
Hello. Could I get by?
Oh, terribly sorry.
I'll be down as soon as I can.
I don't mean to add pressure, but if we don't win this, Eleanor faces a long haul.
I know. Do you have any idea how that knife got there?
Had to be George.
You never showed him the letter.
Not before I sent it out. I suppose I should have. This isn't about that letter, Bobby. You read it. It may not have been laced with superlatives, but it certainly wasn't critical.
Well, he's suing you for it, so...
My bet is he's suing just for the privilege of these depositions. He gets to be in the same room with me again. I don't think he's over me, to tell you the truth. Is everything okay?
Fine.
They had no warrant to search that desk.
And nor is one required. It was a search incident to an arrest. Warrantless searches...
Hold on a second. Are you saying the arrest of Ms. Frutt was invalid?
On the knife, absolutely.
Not on the knife, on the drugs.
That case was dismissed.
I understand, but are you saying at the time the arrest was made, it was legally invalid?
Yes, they knew those drugs weren't hers.
The heroin was on her desk, counsel. There was no probable cause for an arrest?
They came in chasing somebody else for those drugs. He ran right to this desk. They see the drugs on top of the desk. They suddenly think they belong to her. Please. That insults everybody's intelligence.
Which is why the case on the drugs was ultimately dismissed. But if the arrest was technically valid at the time, then so was the search that turned up the knife.
Even if you were to uphold the search as incident to a valid arrest, the area to be searched has to be within the control of the suspect.
Which this was. It was her desk.
She wasn't even in the building by the time you found the knife, so the desk couldn't be within her control.
The search began contemporaneously with the arrest. It continued after she left. It did not begin after she left. There's a difference, Your Honor. I can cite the cases.
None of those cases involved a pretext arrest, which this was. They knew the drugs weren't hers. They didn't have a good faith basis to make that arrest. Any search incident to that arrest is also lacking in good faith. This is part of a master plan to get George Vogelman, and everybody in this room knows it.
Objection!
Make your objection, but I'm putting this on the record. They charge her with murder, and they offer to drop everything if she would flip George Vogelman on concealment. He's the one they're after. The arrest of Eleanor Frutt is not only unethical, it is flat out immoral.
I completely reject that. We never offered to drop this, and any and all settlement discussions are inadmissible. She should be sanctioned for attempting to raise this in these proceedings.
You're charging her with homicide,
not only to mention
coerce
that
testimony.
She misrepresented everything I said in the context of our prior discussion.
All right. I'll take all this under advisement. I'll rule tomorrow.
Your Honor, I would ask that you release Miss Frutt on her own recognizance pending your decision.
I can live with that. OR. Adjourn till tomorrow.
You can go. Your case has been dismissed.
Thank you, God.
You're the only one to catch a break this week, Leonard. You know that heroin you bought? Lab results show it wasn't heroin. It was some brown confectionery or something. That's how gone you are, Leonard. Even the deal
I
is...
can go now?
Right now.
Good. Not a second too soon. I need a fix.
You know, I can't stop you from going to get your fix. But don't you ever come into our office again and bring that stuff. Eleanor Fred is in a lot of trouble right now, all because of you.
By your own admission, this affair was consensual.
Yes, but I feel that after it ended, this letter was not a ringing endorsement. That was clear to anybody who read it.
Well, did it say anything negative?
No, but it wasn't glowing. I think it's what she didn't say that was conspicuous.
Is it possible that you weren't that great a clerk?
It's possible, but...
But what?
Well, I don't think she had the opportunity to really know whether I was a good clerk or not.
And why is that?
Well, once our personal relationship began, the only thing that transpired in her chambers was sex. Over the last 7 months, we probably made love 2 to 3 times a day, sometimes 4.
4 times in one day?
One day, I think we hit 11. She was insatiable.
Wow. Are you claiming that in any way it was against your will?
No, it was the most amazing... Look, I didn't complain. And if she tried to seduce me again today, I can't honestly say that she wouldn't succeed. Knowing how... Look, my point is that what chance did I have to excel at being a clerk when all we did was...
Mr. Michaels, why did you ask her to write a recommendation in the first place?
It was probably a mistake. I just figured, I don't know, if a woman can't get enough of your penis, chances are she'll write a decent letter.
Can we go off the record here a second? Kevin, I will write you a superlative recommendation right now. Make a call or 2. I could get you a job in a second. How about I do that? Can we call off this lawsuit?
It's a little late.
No, it isn't. This isn't about you getting a job, Kevin. It's about getting me.
Excuse me?
You're obsessed with me. Does your lawyer not know that?
You're sad.
Am I? I could give you an erection from across the room. We both know that. Go ahead, stand over there. I'll prove it. Probably getting aroused right now. Stand up, Kevin.
Hey, let's just go back on the record.
All rise. Be seated.
A man gets chased into an office, leads to a search, turns up a knife. Somebody somewhere has an idea as to what's going on here, but it isn't me. The search of the desk drawer was valid. As far as the murder charge, possession of a weapon alone doesn't constitute probable cause, at least not to me under these circumstances. That count is dismissed. As far as the charges of concealing evidence and obstruction of justice, those counts stand. The defendant is bound over for trial, personal recognizance. We'll conference Tuesday, 10 o'clock. Adjourned.
Excuse me, Miss Frutt. Miss Frutt, did you help George Vogelman get away with murder?
Do you know who killed Susan Robin, ma'am?
Come on, let us through.
Where did the knife come from?
Who are you protecting?
Oh, just answer a few questions.
We'll beat it, Eleanor. Every one of us is on it. If we have to drop every other case to fight this, it's done.
As of right now, George Vogelman is the enemy.
Why?
Because one of the alternative defenses will have to be he planted that knife.
Which is possible, by the way.
No, it isn't.
Eleanor, look at me. Everyone in this room stands ready to go to war for you. But you have to let us.
Here's the deal, George. The police seem determined to put you on trial again for killing Susan Robin.
But how can they? I was acquitted.
Well, they're going to end run double jeopardy with concealment, obstruction of justice, perjury. And relevant to proving the case, the question as to whether you committed murder will be played out again. And if you get convicted on perjury and concealment, the judge is going to take everything into consideration when he sentences you.
What are you telling me?
I'm telling you, you could be looking at 20 years.
This isn't fair.
No, it isn't. And it doesn't get better. You need to get another attorney. Our firm withdraws. Your new lawyer can contact us, and we'll release the files.
Jimmy, my office. Everybody else in the conference room, Your Honor.
Oh, hello. I'm Roberta Kittleson.
Lindsay Dole.
Yes, I know. You have quite a reputation at the courthouse.
So do you.
You can go in.
Excuse me.
Pretty simple. 10,000 and a better recommendation, and we close it today.
Why should I give him money?
Because he's looking to save face, and it goes away now. Merits aside, this will look bad for you if it goes public. Let's keep it sealed and be done. Can I tell them yes?
I suppose.
Great. I'll draft some papers, have you sign them.
Bobby. Thank you.
I'll be in touch.
Now, this is a really good result. We put this out in a day. Good result.
Yes. And thank you, too, Jimmy.
Listen, maybe you want to get a glass of champagne later? Toast our victory?
Well, would you like to do that?
Well, only if you would.
Sure.
Good.
There are two possibilities. Somebody's out to frame George Vogelman, or he's guilty.
If George were guilty, why would he put the murder weapon in my drawer? What good does that do him?
Well, if he's guilty, Eleanor, we can forget what makes sense. He cut off a head.
Plus, this could be some fixation thing with you.
What?
Loner, perhaps once in love with you, you dumped him. I mean, maybe when he first cut off the head, he brought it to you like a cat showing off a dead mouse.
Oh, come on.
Eleanor, if he's sick, he's sick.
But why the knife in the drawer?
I don't know, to keep things alive, to keep a connection with Eleanor, maybe?
That doesn't seem like
Obsessed people do crazy things, Bobby.
Look, let's all admit we don't know George Vogelman, but he's exactly the profile. Nice guy delivering mail one day, walks into McDonald's the next.
That isn't George.
Then who, Eleanor? This doesn't make sense.
Look, we figured he was set up the first time. If somebody put a head in his medical bag, maybe they're doing the same thing again with a knife.
If somebody wanted to frame George with a knife, it would have turned up before he was acquitted. Why hold the knife back? How stupid would that be?
Maybe they didn't have the knife at first.
Didn't have it? If he was set up with the head in the bag, it would have had to have been by the killer who would also have the knife.
This just doesn't make sense. It's the police. The knife turned up after the trial. And because of double jeopardy, the only way to make use of it was to plant it here and set up a perjury obstruction of justice charge. That's a bit of a reach. This trial embarrassed them. And just like Eugene and Helen said, there is a mission to get George. And I know how they did it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do, Leonard. See, what didn't make sense, nobody buying heroin especially someone so experienced as you, is going to walk off with sugar. The reason it was sugar is so the case against you would eventually get dropped, which you seemed to see coming. Something that also confused me a little when I went to your cell and said you could go. You weren't surprised. The police sent you running in there to drop that bag to allow them to search Eleanor's desk, where the knife was either planted then or sometime before.
Leonard, is that what happened? The police sent you running into my office?
Leonard, you're not going to get arrested or prosecuted on this if you tell us the truth. I guarantee it. Police misconduct, coercion, trust me, they can't touch you. But if you don't tell us the truth, if you go along with the police trying to frame Eleanor, a person who has been very good to you, a person who's been saving your ass for the last 10 years, if you don't come clean with what went down, I will hurt you.
They caught me with some stuff again. Said if I do this, they'd let me go. I'm sorry, Eleanor. I'm afraid of prison.
So far, it appears to be limited to a select group of officers. We've arrested 3 uniforms and 2 lieutenants in forensics.
Where was the knife found?
It's unconfirmed, but the weapon was evidently found in an abandoned car. We don't know by who at this point.
After the Vogelman trial?
That's my understanding. I would like to stress, this does not represent the Boston Police Department. These officers are a disgrace to the force. Police Chief Sullivan will be conducting a press conference shortly to address this further. Thank you.
Can you release the name of...
I still can't believe it.
How could they be so brazen to think they wouldn't get caught?
They almost didn't.
So this was all staged to get a warrantless arrest?
Figured they had a weak link in our chain with Leonard.
How many officers involved?
Well, investigation's just starting, but so far they think 5.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Anyway, at least things ended well. Here's to your case.
Yes. Tell me, Jimmy, do you typically toast victory with all your clients? Or did all that sex talk make you curious?
Oh.
I'm sorry. No, you can be honest.
Well,
just between you and me, which part of the testimony was your favorite? Do you remember?
My mind's a little blank at the moment.
I'm sure it is.
George Vogelman was released shortly after. Hoping I'm sure he's been arrested for the last time. Asked for comment, he politely declined.
Poor guy. Of course he could still be guilty.
Don't go there.
Where's Bobby tonight?
We're kind of fighting a little.
Over his representing Judge Kittleson? Lindsay, she's 102 years old.
She's 56.
You think Bobby's attracted to her? Oh, well, here he is. Kissy, kissy makeup time.
Hey.
Hey.
Come on in.
Hi.
Hi. Wow. Someplace.
Yeah, well, I make a lot of money.
Listen, I never got a chance to thank you for defending me.
I lost the motion.
Yeah.
You okay?
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's, when I think about why I practice law, my mind always goes to the little guy, you know, the Leonards, the people that I fight for. And after 10 years, for him to just sell me out.
Eleanor, he's a drug addict.
No, let me finish. I've been sitting home for the last 2 hours feeling sorry for myself, thinking that nobody's loyal. There's just no such thing as... And then my mind went to how all of you stood up for me, dropped everything. I'm sorry for the way I've treated you lately. I think this whole partnership thing has blinded me to, I don't know, to what it really means to have true partners. I know I have them. I especially know you're one of them. Thank you. That's all I came to say. See you at work.
Okay.
Previously on the practice.
What's going on?
Dancing lessons. He wants to learn, and I figure it's a good way I can get some extra time with him. You said you teach him.
I know, but it's just...
But what? He's loving it.
He kind of got excited.
He's barely 11.
Man, that Lucy is hot.
Kendall, she's a lot older than you.
Think she likes me.
This law firm doesn't advertise.
Lots of lawyers do commercials.
Yeah, the shysters.
Think nobody will fight for you. You're just a grunt. I'm a grunt. Just dial a number. 555. Grunt. And ask for Jimmy. I'll get your money.
Well, I think this advertisement makes the point. Jimmy the Grunt is a lawyer who will push forward with anything. And he continues to do so today by prosecuting a claim he knows he can't make.
You don't know what I can or can't make.
Jimmy, can I get you anything else? Ginger ale's supposed to be good. He's puking.
Jimmy?
Out in a second.
Bobby, he can't go into trial sick.
That just means he's ready. It happens to him on the big cases. He puked before the Power Lines case. He puked before going up against Tommy Silva. Those were his best trials.
The gun case?
We should all be nauseous. We're going into a case we can't win.
Can too.
What's going on? Jimmy's puking. How are we doing on Robertson?
Pushed. They bought time for the pretrial.
My bag packed.
All set.
I think you should take one last shot at a continuance.
We'll never get a continuance.
You might,
This will
Jimmy.
never go...
It's worth a try. There's talk that the manufacturers aren't coming clean discovery-wise.
You're not going to get a last-second continuance, Eleanor.
Look, the defense is in no hurry. They may want to delay it.
The defense is thrilled to go now. We don't have a case.
Stop saying that.
Earth to Jimmy. Causation.
This is the time to be trying this case. The gun industry is ripe to get smacked. Timing's everything, and I...
He's really ready.
We haven't even gone over my testimony.
I don't want to go over it. I don't want it sounding rehearsed. You just tell your story.
And then me.
You, I'm holding back for now. Let's go.
Donald Young, Dolan Fred. Yeah, 1 second. It's your ex-wife. Sounds pretty upset.
Sharon? What? Where is he? Okay, I'll meet you down there.
What's wrong?
Dad!
How did they get in your locker?
I don't know. I swear to God.
The principal says he got a phone tip from a parent. Something about you dealing. You know anything about that?
Wasn't dealing. That's a lie.
Were they your drugs?
No. Come
Come on, Dad.
Then why were they in your locker?
How many times are you gonna make him answer that question?
You see me talking to my son?
I just want to go home.
Well, they're getting the papers ready, but you need to think. It was your locker.
I don't know. Maybe I was set up.
Set up? By who?
I don't know. Kids, police, like they did Eleanor. I swear to God, those drugs weren't mine.
We were out having dinner, celebrating. Lisa had just been accepted to Emerson.
And what happened?
All of a sudden, there was screaming. We looked around, and there were 3 men standing there waving guns. It seemed like a holdup of some sort. There was one guy just shooting everywhere. And there was yelling, and we went to the floor. And then they were gone. It all happened so fast. And as I climbed up, I looked to Lisa, and she wasn't moving. She was just laying there. And I knew she had been hit. And I went to try and shake her awake. And she wouldn't wake. She was dead.
First, let me say how sorry I am for your loss, Mrs. Kimbrough.
Yes.
Mrs. Kimbrough, you're not alleging any design defect in the guns Pearson Heron manufactures.
I think any time a gun is designed as an assault weapon, there's some kind of defect somewhere.
Yes, but this isn't about a safety feature or product.
No, it's about you putting these things into the hands of killers.
Move to strike.
Sustained. Just answer the questions he asks, ma'am.
Do you know of any technology employed by...
Objection. This isn't about technology.
Can I ask my questions?
You can ask questions that are relevant to the cause of action.
All right. The objection is sustained. The issue here concerns advertising and marketing, Mr. Lawrence, and only that.
Mrs. Kimbrough, do you have any knowledge that the person who shot and killed your daughter read any advertising relating to my client's guns?
I have no specific knowledge, no.
In fact, you don't even know how Mr. Brown got this gun, do you?
No, I do not.
Thank you, Mrs. Kimbrough. That's all.
I think it went good. You think?
Yes, but that's the easy part. Now we've got to prove liability. I also think we should take a quick shot at settling this.
Clients don't want to settle. They said...
They're saying that because they think we have a chance of winning.
Which we do.
Jimmy, we do not want to go to verdict on this.
Hi. Hi. Ready?
All set.
Listen, we talked before about your demeanor staying neutral.
Yes.
Forget it. We want you to come on strong.
Really?
I think we should lead with outrage. Emotions are strength here. We can't back off it. Can you come on strong?
Are you kidding?
Don't overdo it. Just
strong.
Go on in. We'll meet you.
Okay.
I don't disagree with him coming on strong, Lindsay, but since I'm first chair, let's run it by me first.
He's going to take the stand in like 5 minutes. There's not that much time to do
Well,
this.
make the time.
The principal found drugs in his locker. He was booked on possession with intent. Says he doesn't know how it ended up there.
You believe him?
I got to, don't I?
Okay, let me talk to the principal. Maybe we can suppress the search.
Look, he's an
until...
11-year-old kid. What the hell is he... This ain't my kid, Bobby. Now, I know he wouldn't do this kind of... Maybe we could steer this to Helen.
Eugene, I'm doing this.
Look, no, I can handle this. This is my problem.
I'm doing it. We'll take Eleanor with us, too.
Okay.
Look at me. If I have to go into the favor bank, I will. We'll take care of this.
Thank you.
How long have you worked for the Boston Firearm Project?
4.5 years.
And before that?
I was a detective with the Boston Police Department.
You're familiar, sir, with the gun used in the shooting death of Lisa Kimbrough.
I am.
Could you describe it?
It's a semi-automatic assault weapon known as the TAC-10.
Pretty serious thing.
It's a military weapon.
Did you say commercially available? People can buy these.
Oh, yes.
In your experience as a member of the Boston Firearm Project and as a member of the Boston Police Force, does it surprise you that this weapon would be sold to a man like Ray Brown, a person with a felony record?
In my experience, this man represents their market.
Objection. There's no foundation for that, and this witness knows it.
You gonna tell me what I know, counsel?
All right, the objection is overruled.
That's a pretty strong statement, Mr. Marshall.
This thing isn't for self-defense. It isn't to shoot skeet. It isn't to hunt. Its design is to spray fire, which means that you sweep it from side to side. It goes against the way most people shoot in a self-defense situation. This is an offensive weapon.
Ever heard of survivalists, Mr. Marshall?
Yes, but survivalists...
Might a survivalist buy this type of gun?
He might, but survivalists
Ever hear
usually...
the term plinking, Mr. Marshall?
Oh, please, you're
Ever
not
heard
going
the
to tell me
term
that this...
plinking, sir?
Yes.
What is it?
Shooting at cans and bottles.
It's a recreational use for the TAC-10, isn't it?
The TAC-10 is designed to kill people.
Objection,
not
move to
plink
strike.
Water bottles.
Sustained.
There are uses for this gun other than holding up a convenience store, aren't there, Mr. Marshall?
This gun is designed to kill. They're sold to people who want to kill.
To strike.
All right.
Is it your testimony before this court that only criminals buy this weapon? Is that your testimony?
No.
Thank you. And do you think a law-abiding citizen should be allowed to purchase this weapon?
No, I don't.
Thank you, sir. I think we all know exactly where you stand.
They were in here. 7 bags of marijuana. Frankly, it surprised me, Mr. Young. Kendall isn't one of our problem students.
The incident report says that you received a phone tip from a parent, but it doesn't say who the parent was.
District policy is to keep that kind of information confidential.
What kind of Gestapo policy is that?
I start naming names, and it discourages people from coming forward. I've confiscated 2 guns this year. Nobody wants to be a target.
I understand your concern, but my son says he was set up, and you relied on a phone tip. Now, how do you know the person on the other line was a parent?
I recognize the name, and I recognize a parent when I hear one.
We have to know who the accuser is, otherwise...
I'm sorry.
Miss Richwood, you know we can subpoena this information. Let's just save some time.
They're in the business of supplying criminals.
The defendant.
The defendant, as well as many other major gun manufacturers.
But, Mr. Hedberg, a person can't just walk into a store and buy a gun. There are background checks, waiting periods.
Yes, that all sounds good. But our studies have found that straw buyers go into these dealerships, buy the guns, and immediately put them into a black market. That's where the gangs get a hold of them, as well as other people who can't legally buy them on their own.
But wouldn't that be the dealer's fault? How do you blame the manufacturers?
I blame them because they turn a blind eye to it. They know where these guns are headed. That, to me, makes them complicit.
You have no direct evidence that my client's company knows what the dealerships do.
How could they not know? These guns are
used...
used...
It's a guess on your part, right, Mr. Hedberg? You have no specific information as to what my client knows. This is your opinion.
The fact is that one buyer with a clean record can walk into a store and buy 100 assault weapons. My opinion is that he doesn't want all these guns for himself. My guess is that the dealers and the manufacturers take the money and wink.
You work for an anti-gun research foundation, don't you, sir?
Yes.
And you have no actual knowledge as to my client's marketing strategies, do you, sir?
No actual knowledge. They do an excellent job of keeping that secret.
Lucky we have you to just fill in the blanks.
Objection.
Sustained. These opinions you have, do you try to pass them off as data in your studies?
All of our conclusions are suggested quite persuasively by the data, Mr. Lawrence.
And as you work for an anti-gun project, is it just possible that the conclusions came before the data?
No.
No. Now there's a truthful response.
Objection.
Sustained. He hung tough. I think you did damage.
I think so too.
A case like this represents the perversity of a legal system gone amok. Here we have a cause coupled with an attorney of questionable character, such as Mr. Berluti, who conspires to go out and seek out a victim. Any victim he can saddle up and ride in this liberal jurisdiction of Massachusetts.
You're a jackass, you know that? Go shoot somebody and smile!
We just heard from the ambulance chasing sector of the
Ambulance is filled with gunshot victims.
This is an attorney who advertised on television, billing himself as Jimmy the Grunt. This is a man who capitalizes on people's personal pain on a contingency.
Mrs. Baker, I'm Eugene Young. This is Bobby Donald. I'm Kendall Young's father. We're both attorneys at law.
What do you want?
We just have a couple of questions. It'll only take a minute.
Come in. Michael, take Kevin and go to your room, please. Now. I know what this is about.
So you made the call?
Yes.
My son says he was set up.
Is that what you told him to say?
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Baker, but somehow we've gotten off on the wrong foot. All we're trying to ascertain here is why you made the call.
Kendall's dealing drugs. He tried to get Michael to do the same.
I don't believe that.
Believe it.
Do you know my son? If you knew my son, you know that's just not possible.
Do you like my clock? It has a tiny camera in it. A nanny cam. I figure with what you hear in the news, you can't be too careful. 2 nights ago, I come home, and I find this on the machine.
We can make some money.
When are you gonna get it?
I'll meet him at 4:30. He's gonna give me 8 bags.
You heard Brian Armstrong got committed to DYS.
He's 14. We're 11. Juvie. Big difference, especially if we deal more than 1,000 feet away from the school. The park's better. We only need to be 100 feet away.
But what if I get busted?
My dad says if you get caught, never admit to anything, even to your lawyer, because they'll be stuck with whatever you tell them.
$135?
No admission of liability. I think we can push them to 150.
But they don't even admit to blame.
No, but the fact that they're paying money, people can infer blame.
We think we should accept. The kid who shot your daughter, we got no evidence as to how he got the gun, whether there was any connection to how it was marketed.
I'm sorry. Mr. Berluti, when you agreed to represent us, you stressed that this was about money. And I know that your contingency is hanging on... What we really want is a verdict.
I don't think you'll get it.
I know this seems very selfish of us, but we can't settle out on Lisa's death. I mean...
What we want to try to do is affect the way they do their business. 150 isn't even a pinch to them.
We're not going to affect the way these people do business, Mrs. Kimbrough.
We don't have any money now, but I am willing to pay you by the hour so that you don't lose out.
That's not an issue. If you want to keep going, then we'll keep going.
They can search you without a warrant?
Don't worry about they. They are the least of your concerns right now. Worry about me. Now, why are you selling drugs? Answer me.
Eugene.
He's dealing. I can't believe you be so stupid.
If you would stop yelling at him.
And you stop protecting him.
I'm not protecting him. I want to hear what the boy has to say.
I'm sorry, but...
But what?
It's just marijuana. It's like selling beer.
Oh, that's a good response. Aren't you glad you heard that?
Kendall, do you smoke pot? And drink beer?
No, I just thought I could make some money. I don't do that stuff, I swear.
Like you swore those drugs weren't yours.
Technically, they weren't mine. I got them on consignment.
What? How do you know a word like that? And who gave them to you? Boy, who gave you the drugs?
Goes by Robbie G. I don't know his full name.
Robbie G.
You know him?
I don't know. Maybe.
Either you do or you don't.
He might work for a client of mine. I'm not sure.
That's nice. Father and son both work for the same guy.
I always make this mistake. I buy a new pair of shoes for trial, they're not broken in, and I get a blister.
Try mine. You're still chasing the ghost of Jimmy the Grunt, aren't you?
You tried to stop me from making that commercial. I remember. Serves me right.
Jimmy, you've come a long way from Jimmy the Grunt. Look, we even have an offer here, which is a miracle.
How come with the tobacco company you were like Don Quixote, but here...
We had a much better case against a tobacco company. And you know how people love guns?
But don't you agree that these companies are supplying criminals?
Yes. But...
But what?
Working late here with the crazy loons we represent. I don't want gang members getting hold of guns like these. I don't. But I'm glad I got mine. Ready?
I think.
The key is not to try to pin him. He testifies in all their trials. He's like a professional witness now.
But I gotta go hard, don't I?
For him, I'd keep it under control. Plus, don't press for answers. Do your damage with the questions and then cut him off. You have to cut off the responses. He's persuasive. Stick to yes and no as much as you can.
Okay.
Oh, you have some ink on your face.
It seems they can search the locker.
Without a warrant?
Comes down to reasonable suspicion.
Which they didn't necessarily have. The informant has to be reliable.
The tip didn't come from a snitch, Rebecca. It came from some kid's parent.
But there's no evidence the principal knew the parent, which means she has no basis to determine his reliability. Also, on the tape, Kendall said that it was bad to have drugs near the schools. That would go against suspicion of the locker.
The tape isn't relevant to probable cause. The principal didn't even know about the tape when she okayed the search. She was just acting on what the parents said.
And she didn't know the parents.
Which means they wobble on reliability. I think Rebecca's right. We could shut this down.
All right, the DA is Steve Bennett. Helen agreed to talk to him. I'm on my way to see her.
I'm coming with you.
No, you're not. I'll have a better chance without you there.
The idea that we market to criminals is an absolute lie.
Your ads do show young men with guns.
As do ads for trucks. We shoot for a rugged demographic. To say that means criminal is irresponsible, if not repugnant.
Okay, but Mr. Hyde, you don't deny sometimes your company's products fall into the hands of people who use them for criminal purposes.
Look, we comply with every federal and state safety regulation, every distribution regulation. What more can we do? This is the equivalent of holding Ford Motor Company liable because somebody buys one of their Broncos and runs over people.
I guess their argument would be it's more foreseeable that a gun would end up in the wrong hands than a Bronco.
And I don't dispute that. But nor can we control the chain of custody of our product after we sell it. A lot of these guns used in crimes are stolen.
You're familiar with recent studies showing that almost half the handguns used in crimes are legally bought from licensed dealers.
Well, I'm aware of the studies. I don't agree with the data.
But you're aware that these studies show these guns are bought by straw purchasers for people who can't legally buy them.
Objection. He's trying to introduce studies and research as evidence.
Sustained. The jury will disregard it. Mr. Berluti, that's enough.
This your ad for the TAC-10?
Yes. One of the elements...
There's no question before you, sir. Is it your testimony that you do not try to advertise to people who might use your guns for criminal purposes?
That is my testimony.
Referring to an advertisement running in this month's Soldier of Fortune magazine, talking about the TAC-10, does it represent the weapon to have excellent resistance to fingerprints?
There's a context to
It's a yes or no question, sir. Does the advertisement represent the weapon to have excellent resistance to fingerprints?
Yes, but there...
Thank you. You testified that you follow all state and federal regulations with respect to distribution, did you not?
Yes.
Again, this is a yes or no question. Does your company ever sell gun kits through the mail?
Yes, but...
You've answered the question. Sir, my understanding of a gun kit, it's not considered legally a gun since it doesn't include a receiver. Would my understanding be correct?
Yes.
And since it's not legally a gun, no background checks are necessary. A convicted felon could order these kits through the mail. Would that be true?
Yes.
Do you also advertise something called a frame flat, which can be bent into a receiver?
The context of
It's
that...
a yes or no question.
Your Honor, I object.
Overruled.
He should be allowed to finish his answers.
He's being asked yes or no questions. The objection is overruled.
Your company advertises these frame flats. True or not true?
True.
Do you also supply your customers with an 800 telephone number they can call for assistance in how to make a frame flat into a receiver?
We have an 800 number that offers general assistance.
Assistance including how to turn a frame flat into a receiver.
Yes.
If I were a convicted felon and I wanted a gun, to avoid a background check, I could order one of your gun kits, order a frame flat, call you up, and you'd help me make the receiver.
There are a lot of law-abiding people, Mr. Berluti, who enjoy making their own guns.
Sure. Okay.
Why do you advertise that the gun has a resistance to fingerprints?
Well, it refers to the moisture and oils on the hand, a moisture that can corrode the metal. We're talking about a finish that goes to the gun's wear and tear. It has nothing to do with avoiding police fingerprint detection.
Thank you.
Your ad doesn't read resistance to moisture, which causes corrosion. It reads resistance to fingerprints, right?
Yes.
He's willing to continue without a finding, 1-year probation. But if you move for a suppression hearing, then he's going to recommend the delinquent finding.
Oh, come on.
Bobby, they can make content with this kid. They're offering probation.
All I'm asking is that they don't pull the offer if we challenge the search.
It's policy.
It's Eugene's son.
I understand, but Bobby, if we ever did that for you or Eugene, come on. You know how this goes. Why are you even blinking? Just take the no finding and probation and be thankful.
I'm here to see Eugene.
And you would be...
Charles Best. Eugene paged me. Hey, Eugene. What's up?
Thanks. You still got Robbie G running for you?
Why? Is he in trouble again?
I just need to know. You can tell me. I'm your lawyer.
Yeah. He's still on the payroll. Now, you're gonna tell me what's going on?
Robbie G hooked up with my son. You in the school business, Charlie?
Oh, let me go.
As of right now, you out of the school business. You hear me? I need a second. If I get the slightest with you anywhere near school privilege, you know, I'm going straight to the cops with everything I got on you. Now get out.
$375.
It's better than we ever hoped.
Susan, Doug, I know how much you want that public verdict. But you have to remember, in the beginning, our goal was to do well enough to force an offer. We're here, we've got a great offer. You're in debt, you can use this money. Trust me, I'm not thinking about our contingency here. I'm thinking of you.
And I don't doubt that, Lindsay. But we keep thinking of Lisa.
Tell you what, we still have closing arguments. I don't think the offer's going anywhere. We'll see where we are after summations.
Okay. Sorry to be doing this to you.
This is your case, Mr. Kimbrough, not ours.
Yeah.
Jimmy, I hate to put pressure on you, but your closing has to be great, if for no other reason than to keep that offer on the table.
Thanks, Lindsay.
We can't risk it, Eugene.
Probation puts him in the system. That means he's reporting to caseworkers.
Yes, for a year. But if we challenge PC and lose, he's branded a delinquent. That stays on his record for life. Every time he applies for a job...
I can win at probable cause. I checked the case law.
Eugene...
I can win it, Bobby. I don't want my kid put into the system when I know I can beat it.
Eugene, we have a client here found with enough marijuana to warrant an intent to distribute conviction. We've been offered probation. It would be malpractice of us to turn it down. Let us help him as his lawyers. You help him as his father.
Mr. Berluti, we'll hear from you.
Something like 10% of all high school kids have been shot at. There are more licensed gun dealers in this country than gas stations. Guns are all over. Hey, Second Amendment, red, white, and blue, free country. Truth be told, I've thought of getting one. Protect myself in my home, my right. But this isn't a self-defense gun. It's a spray fire assault weapon. Who do they make these for? Hunters? Collectors? Skeet shooters? They know who's buying these things, just like we all do. And even if they claim not to know about the black market those guns go almost directly into when they leave the shops, they can't deny knowing about all these studies that say this is what's happening. Who are we kidding? They sell gun kits to beat the background checks. They advertise resistance to fingerprints, claiming, oh, it's a moisture corrosion issue. Do you really believe that? Do they really expect you to? Guns don't kill. People do. That's a nice jingle. But when you promote assault weapons, when you flood the market with them, and gee, they go off in the hands of the very criminals you derive your profits from, you gotta take some responsibility. That's all we're asking, ladies and gentlemen. We're not in here calling them murderers. We're just saying it's foreseeable that there's a black market for these guns. It's foreseeable where these guns will eventually end up. It's foreseeable that people will use these guns to kill. Foreseeable that people like Lisa Kimbrough will end up dead. Who's buying these things? Just a little responsibility. That's all we ask.
Every 13 seconds, an American gun owner uses a firearm to defend against a criminal. He didn't mention that in his closing, did he? The TAC-10, as the testimony revealed, is viable for both self-defense and recreation. He forgot to touch on that as well. My client never met the man who shot and killed Lisa Kimbrough. There is no evidence to suggest that this person ever saw Pearson Heron's advertising. There's no case here. Man uses a weapon to kill somebody. Let's sue the person who made the weapon. That's what they're saying. Well, then, somebody gets stabbed. Let's sue the cutlery manufacturer. Drunk driver hits someone, sue Chrysler. Man bludgeons somebody with a baseball bat, sue Louisville Slugger. Woman is poisoned, sue the pharmaceutical company. There's a deep, deep pocket behind every instrument, isn't there? Like automobiles and baseball bats and carving knives, guns, when used as directed, are safe. The vast majority of gun owners are law-abiding people who use them safely. I agree, this case really is about responsibility. We're becoming this litigious nation where every time a tragedy occurs, we find a deep pocket to sue. Ray Brown killed Lisa Kimbrough, not Pearson Heron. Responsibility means going after the ones responsible, and not just the ones with the money.
I hope you know the bullet you dodged. You also better know you get arrested again, this case comes alive again. And you get a guilty finding which labels you a delinquent for the rest... You look at me. The rest of your life. First, you're grounded.
You're grounding me at Mom?
Keep your mouth shut. Second, I want you at my office this afternoon. I want you to look Bobby, Rebecca, and Eleanor all in the eye and thank them for devoting the last 24 hours to you. Third, part of my anger at you comes from fear, Kendall. This thing has scared me like... As angry as I am at you, I know we gotta do something. I'm signing us both up for a drug awareness program, and I hope your mom will come too. You can see I'm angry. But I hope you also see... I love you.
Kendall, go to your room.
I'm not quite done here yet.
Kendall, go to your room. I need to talk to your father. I don't want him going to your office. I don't like what goes on there. I don't like what he learns there.
You blaming me?
I don't want him there.
600?
Their jury consultants must be worried.
$600,000?
Yes.
I can't believe it. Doug, Susan, in my opinion, this is like an admission of blame.
Obviously, you think we should take it.
I can't see how we can't.
You think so, too?
Actually, no.
It's just... What?
I think your closing hit the mark, Jimmy. So do they, so do their consultants. And if it's a judgment for the plaintiff, it'll have to be more than 600.
Now you think we should go for it?
I don't know. $600,000 is a lot of money. I wouldn't be quick to turn it down, but my gut says we'll get more.
But the judge could throw it out, just like in the Power Lines case. He just threw it out.
Well, he didn't grant the directed verdict. The New York verdict didn't get thrown out. It's your decision.
Honey, 600 is more than we know what to do with. Why get greedy?
Because we want a verdict. And if she thinks we can get one...
We're broke. Are you sure?
We started this for Lisa. Let's finish for her.
Are you sure?
No.
Sharon? You want to go in my office?
Yeah. No, wait. I told my lawyer I could handle this, but I forgot to ask whether I needed witnesses to do this.
To do what?
To serve you with this petition.
Change child custody?
I don't think you've been a positive influence in Kendall's life.
I'm willing to agree to some very limited supervised visitation, but that's it.
You want to deny me access to my own son?
You saw that tape, Eugene. He learned what he learned. Maybe we should go to your office. I'm sorry to do this.
You think it's in his interest to deny me joint custody?
I do. Look, I know what you do is important work. But to him, when you make drug dealers defendable, you make them excusable.
It's not that simple, Sharon. You can't be laying this on me.
It may be unfair, but I gotta go with my instinct. I don't like what he's becoming around you. I'm sorry.
The clerk will read the verdict.
On question 1, was the defendant negligent in the marketing, advertising, and distribution of its product? We answer, yes. On question 2, was the negligence of the defendant a proximate cause of the injuries and death? Answer, yes. Question 3. What amount of damages will fairly compensate the survivors? Answer, $7 million.
Court has found for the plaintiff.
The defendant notes its appeal for the record.
The jury is dismissed with the thanks of the court. We're adjourned.
I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
Oh.
Jimmy, you did it. You did it.
And the judge didn't throw it out. I didn't hear him throw it out.
He didn't throw it out.
They said $7 million?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'm going to fall. Can you hold me up just another second?
Don't throw up on me.
Oh, I won't do that, no. The judge didn't throw it out?
He didn't throw it out.
Because I didn't hear him throw it out.
$7 million?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Have you talked to Lindsay? Sometimes Jimmy gets things wrong.
It's $7 million.
I don't believe
Is this the first plaintiff's verdict?
Second. Don't forget the New York case.
He's gonna want to be made partner now.
He should.
Is he going to get a commission off of this? I'm just curious.